For more incredible action figures and collectibles, including the one seen in this review, check out Lindsay's Toy Room at www.lindsays.toyroom.com. Hello YouTube, and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host, Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the NECA quarter-scale Adam West Batman figure from the 1960s television series. This is an incredibly well-done piece, on scale with their quarter-scale 1989 Batman, which I also did a review on, and this is a really, really well-sculpted figure. I was really impressed with the amount of accessories and attention to detail that they put into this guy. I was a huge fan of the original television series and the film with Adam West and Burt Ward growing up, so it was very cool that NECA and a couple other companies are actually starting to kind of revive the 1960s Batman series through different collectibles, and I'm not sure if they're going to re-release the series or something like that, but they're definitely leading up to something this summer with all the different action figure releases for this series. So, to follow suit, NECA released this incredibly well-done quarter-scale piece. Stands approximately 18 inches tall. I actually picked him up from Lindsay's Toy Room at lindsays.toyroom.com for $85 plus shipping and handling. It was packed really nicely. Everything came in perfect condition, as always, with Lindsay's Toy Room. They do a great job shipping everything. I've always been very impressed with that. And this guy comes with a ton of accessories, Starting off, he's got a collapsible Batarang, which has a hip holster that can attach to his utility belt. A couple different hand variants, including a set so he can do the Batusi, which is great. Also comes with a Batarang and an additional line that you can attach to that. Has a hand to hold the Batarang, and then he also has a hand specifically made to hold a little communicator. Really well sculpted. Also has collapsible antennas on the top. Pretty cool. And then he also has a little communicator on the belt that opens up right there, which is also really, really nice touch. Properly labeled and everything. So, as far as articulation goes, he has a lot of different articulation points. He has articulation in the head on a ball joint, in the shoulders, the upper arm, the elbow, which is actually double jointed. Give you kind of a closer look so you can see all these. Articulation in the wrists, mid-torso point there. That's kind of a turn-off for some collectors, but honestly, I like it because on this figure, it gives him a lot more flexibility for some really creative poses. Articulation in the upper hips, in the knees, in the ankles, and then the toes also have an articulation point right there, which is kind of interesting. Now, getting a closer look at the face sculpt, it is incredibly well done. I'm trying to see if I can angle this so you can see the lighting on the eyes a bit more. But yeah, that looks so much like Adam West. Really, really impressed with that. They did a great job. Now, the only thing that I really had a problem with this figure, like out of anything that I could possibly mention, was the fact that the joints are very, very tight. And unfortunately, that's why I can't do a whole lot of articulation during the review, is because I actually had to sit down with this guy when I first got him out of the box for about 45 minutes, heating up the individual joints so that you could pose him. Now, the elbows and the wrists and everything aren't that big of a deal, but the legs, the knee joints, are very, very tight. So you might have to take a hairdryer or something to them to get them to kind of loosen up a bit. But overall, this guy is incredibly well done. Great detailing. Really loved what they did with the cape and everything. The gauntlets look really, really cool. Really nice. The mask looks phenomenal. And then he also stands up fairly well too. Like I said, there's a whole lot of different articulation points to this guy, so he stands up very easily. Replacing the individual hands is also very easy. They just pop right out, and they have a little, it's like kind of a socket plug thing that sticks into the wrist joint. So it holds in very tightly, but it also comes out pretty easily when you want to switch them out. So overall, really, really big fan of this figure. This is definitely, you know, a great way to kick off their Batman line of figures. I know that they've said that they wanted to do, I think, eventually a Heath Ledger quarter scale figure of his version of the Joker, which would be really cool. They also mentioned possibly doing a Burt Ward Robin quarter scale figure to accompany this Batman on display, which would be really, really cool as well. So hopefully we get some of those in the future. Definitely keep an eye on NECA's Facebook page and Lindsay's Toy Room to see if those ever get released. So very, very cool. Like I said, definitely comes with a lot of display capability there, a lot of different accessories, great articulation, phenomenal detailing on this one. And yeah, but that about wraps it up for this review. If you have any questions about the figure, just leave them in the comments below, and check out some of my other reviews, including one that I did recently on the 1989 quarter scale Michael Keaton Batman from the Tim Burton film. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.